I hope you're hungry. Today is Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks, meaning you should be on the lookout for various player projection discounts across different sports out there on the PrizePicks board. And if you're not playing on PrizePicks yet, I'm going to tell you why you should get signed up in just a moment. But my name's CJ. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I've got 6 NBA picks for us to discuss. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers visiting the Denver Nuggets, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. So if you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and definitely slap that like button. Let's try to get, 100 likes on today's video. We're on the quest for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the NBA season. We're less than 200 subscribers away, so I appreciate everybody who's joining me on this journey. Okay, if you're not playing on PrizePicks yet, the reason you should be is because they're doing a 100% instant deposit match all the way up to $100, meaning if you make your first deposit and you put in, let's say $25, $50, or $100, they're going to match you dollar for dollar, making your first entry on PrizePicks completely risk-free. Who doesn't like a risk-free entry? Drop down to the description of today's video. I've left a link for you. Use code CURRY when you make that first deposit, and you can take advantage of this offer today. Now, speaking of offers, I did mention at the top that it is Taco Tuesday, meaning we're going to see various player projections being discounted, kind of like we did yesterday with those discount dogs for MLB. Taco Tuesday is a time-honored tradition here on PrizePicks. So if you're not familiar with it, the first taco on the board today is going to be Config. You can see that they have his kills discounted from 39.5 kills down to all the way 30.5 kills, and that's on maps 1 and 2 for my CSGO players out there. You got just under an hour to take advantage of this, but if you're watching this video a little later in the day, maybe the config taco is no longer available to you. That's okay. You could take some of the other picks that I'm going to discuss on today's video, and you could put them with future tacos, essentially, and take advantage of those player projection discounts. All right, let's take a look at today's NBA picks that I have for you guys. We're going to be using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer as we have been in all of my previous content. This tool is fantastic for finding the value plays. In other words, where, there's a advantage for us as PrizePicks players where we can find an edge, because it's all about finding those edges. Every little inch counts here on the PrizePicks site. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. It's Aaron Gordon at 15.5 points and assists. We're going to go see if this is a plus EV play, and if it is, if we've also got some projections that will back the over or the under. In other words, align with or go along with the way that the optimizer is telling us to play this prop. So let's punch in Aaron Gordon's name. And once the search results come up, you go down, you find his points and assist prop is at 15.5. And it's looking like the optimal way to play this is for the over. You got about a 51.7% chance that the over will hit here. So he needs 16 or more points and assists tonight and 16 or more points and assists when we go check out these different player projection models. So let's go take a look at those and see if they agree with the way that the optimizer is telling us to play Aaron Gordon here. Now, the first projection I've got on Aaron Gordon at 15.5 points and assists is going to be 17.9. Obviously, that's a lot higher than 15.5, nearly 18 points and assists combined. So I like that first projection. That's looking pretty sweet. Let's move over to RotoWire, another premium projection site here. We scroll down, we go to the 15.5 points and assists line. You see that the projection's all the way up at 20.2. So they're expecting big things for Aaron Gordon tonight, taking on the Los Angeles Lakers at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So this is looking like a good pick thus far. We got 2 very solid projections for Aaron Gordon. Let's go check a third and final projection. And for this one, I'm busting out the calculator, folks. I want to make sure that the math is all correct for you. So we got 14.4 projected points plus another 3.1 projected dimes, bringing Aaron Gordon to a total of 17.5 points and assists. So his projections today on his points and assists line are off the charts. I'm going to take more on Aaron Gordon at 15.5. Let's move on to the next pick. It's another Denver Nugget. We're going to have a couple more Nuggets to follow, so stay tuned. Jamal Murray at 4.5 rebounds, again taking on the Lakers tonight. So let's go back to the optimizer. We want to make sure that the math, that the odds are in our favor, not against us, right? We don't want to be working against the odds. We want to be working with them. In this case, we are working with them. To take the over over on Jamal Murray at 4.5 rebounds. We've got about a 51.8% chance that he comes down with at least 5 boards tonight. 5 or more, and we're good to go. So let's go check out Jamal Murray's projections on his rebound prop. Taking a look here at Action Labs first and foremost. They got him at 4.9, which is just a touch lower than 5 rebounds. Obviously 5 or more and we're good to go. But 4.9 is a fine projection for me. Let's go check a second projection on Jamal Murray. His rebounds, 4.96, getting a little bit closer to that magical 5 number that we're hoping for. And then we'll take it to a third and final projection, 4.7 boards. So that's 3 for 3, just like Aaron Gordon, 3 different projection models that I know and trust and love. They all say Jamal Murray's going to land on closer to 5 rebounds tonight than 4 rebounds. So that's enough to sway me to take the over on Jamal Murray at 4.5 boards. Moving on to our next 3 picks. We've got Bruce Brown at 11.5 points. This one's going to be a little, we'll call it polarizing, a little controversial perhaps. Bruce Brown closed out those last 2 games against the Phoenix Suns, scoring the ball pretty well. But tonight at 11.5 points, I don't know if his prospects of getting 12 or more points are looking very good. Let's go to the optimizer, though. Let's see what the mathematical way to play this would be. And it looks like it's going to be the under here at 11.5, giving us about a 52.3% chance that Bruce Brown scores 11 or fewer tonight. So now that we know that the plus EV move is to take the under at 11.5, let's go see if we've got some projections that are vibing with that move. And if they are, we could go ahead and add him to our entry today. The first projection I've got, 9.3 points, closer to 9 than 10. And far away from 12, which would sink our boat. We don't want him to score 12 points tonight if we're planning on taking the under at 11.5. So this first projection looking super sweet. Let's move to a second projection here on Bruce Brown. We've got him at 11.5 points with a projected point output of 11.28, which again is closer to 11 than it is 12. So making us feel a little more confident in this play, although it is a pretty sharp projection. Let's go check a third and final one for you. 10.6 points according to Number Fires. So there you go. 3 for 3 again, 3 different projection models who all have Bruce Brown scoring closer to 11 or fewer points than 12 or more. So we'll ride with the projections. We'll ride with the fact that the odds and math are in our favor. We'll take the less on Bruce Brown at 11.5. And again, if you don't like any of these plays, you don't have to take any of them. I'm just bringing you the news here. I'm reporting what I'm finding. If you don't like them, don't take them, no worries. But if you are liking what I'm doing in this video, feel free to hit that like button. Let's get it to 100 or more likes. And I appreciate all the new subscribers who, again, are joining along on the journey. Moving on to another Denver Nugget. I told you we had a lot of nuggets today. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's at 9.5 points. KCP taking on his former team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Maybe there's a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Let's go see what KCP is supposed to be doing tonight with this 9.5 point line. I'll type in Pope. Quickest way to get some results here on him with his long name, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 9.5 points, though, 51.3% chance that he goes over this. He needs 10 or more points to pay us off. So let's go check some projections out on KCP. We took the under on Bruce Brown. We're going over on KCP. 9.6 is his first projection, putting him over 9.5, but just a smidge, just a little bit higher, just a touch more than 9.5. Second projection, though, is looking a lot more lofty, 12.38 on a line of 9.5. So far, we got 2 projections on the over for KCP. Let's go for a trifecta. You betcha. 10.4 points on a line of 9.5. So that's 3 for 3 once again on KCP scoring at least 10 points or more. So, of course, we're going back to PrizePicks. We're going to click more on this guy. And we finally got somebody who doesn't play for the Denver Nuggets and who is not a CSGO player, and that's LeBron James at 14.5 rebounds and assists. So we need 15 or more from the King to feel good about us doing our thing. So let's go check LeBron James on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Guys, if you want to take this optimizer for a spin, for a test drive, drop down to the description of today's video. Use code Curry when you sign up. You will get yourself $5 off your first month. Make sure you use the link, though, or else you cannot get that offer, okay? Use the link, use code Curry, and take advantage of this offer today. All right, last pick here. LeBron James, rebounds and assists are at 14.5. We scroll down just a little bit. You see he's at about 51% chance that he goes over for 15 or more rebounds and assists. And we make bank here on Taco Tuesday. So let's go take a look at this one over on the various projection sites. Again, starting with Action Labs, we'll just punch in LeBron. He's one of a kind. He's got a unique first name. So 16.3 rebounds and assists is his first projection. Loving the way that's looking. Let's move on to a second projection. In this case, RotoWire's got him at 15.92 on a line of 14.5. That's a big over. Almost 16 rebounds and assists. We need just 15 for him to get us into green. And then finally, we'll go back over here to Number Fire. Take a look at what he's projected for here. We've got him at 8.7 boards. Let's bust out the calculator. Plus 6.4 assists. You get a 15.1 rebounds and assists total here for LeBron James. So that would be a more play for me. And those are 6 plus EV plays that are all projecting well today over on PrizePicks. You can risk up to $25 on today's taco. So take full advantage. Take the picks you like, leave the ones you don't. It's okay by me. I'm just glad that you happened to come across my video today. Thanks for joining me. Good luck on all your entries if you're playing on PrizePicks. And if you want even more picks, consider joining Patreon. Support the channel. Link for that down in the description below. It's just 20 bucks a month, 66 cents per day. And I'm posting cheat sheets for different sports, more picks than I can here on a 10-minute YouTube video. And we've got a private Discord with a lot of friendly, helpful community members waiting to help you get to the green, okay? Thank you so much for checking me out, guys. Appreciate you. Good luck tonight.